All right, let's talk about AI. We've all heard the term, right? Artificial intelligence. But what does it actually mean? I want you to forget the sci-fi robots for a minute. Today, we're going to demystify the real AI, the one that's already in your pocket, already influencing your choices, and quietly learning about you every single day.
So, let me just ask you this. How many times do you think you've used AI today? Seriously, take a guess. Because the answer is probably way more than you think. This isn't some technology from the distant future. It's already woven right into the fabric of your life, often in ways you don't even see.
I mean, think about it. From the moment you unlock your phone with your face to that perfect show Netflix suggests for your Friday night, you are interacting with systems that learn, systems that adapt, and systems that predict. And that right there, that ability to learn from experience, that's the absolute core of AI.
So here's the crucial point. AI isn't really about conscious robots taking over the world. Not at all. It's about teaching computers to think and learn from information, a lot like we do. It's about recognizing patterns and making decisions, whether that's spotting a cat in a photo or, stopping fraud on your credit card.
And this, right here, this slide just illustrates the key difference so perfectly. With old school programming, a developer had to sit down and write a specific rule for every single possibility. But with machine learning, which is really the heart of modern AI, you don't give it rules, you give it examples. You show it thousands of pictures of cats, and it learns to figure out the catness all by itself.
Okay, but that brings up a pretty big question, right? How does a machine actually learn? I mean, how do you go from just a giant pile of data to something that feels like real insight? Well, let's pop the hood and take a look.
The secret ingredient? It all comes down to data. You can think of data as the textbooks, the lessons, the life experiences for an AI. And the quality and the sheer amount of that data directly determines how smart and capable that machine is going to become.
So the most common way this happens is through something called supervised learning. This is basically like being a student with an answer key. The AI gets data that's already labeled with the correct answers. This email is spam, this one is not. This is how you perfect known tasks, like identifying specific objects and images, with honestly, incredible accuracy.
Then you've got unsupervised learning, and this is where the AI becomes more of a detective. It's given these massive piles of unlabeled data, and its whole job is to discover hidden patterns all on its own. This is how you find the stuff you didn't even know you were looking for, grouping news articles by topic or customers by their shopping habits.
And finally, there's reinforcement learning, which is all about trial and error. The AI learns just like a game player, getting rewards for good moves and penalties for bad ones. This is the secret sauce for mastering complex systems, from playing chess at a world champion level to training a self-driving car.
Now these learning methods, they're the engine of modern AI. And get this, understanding them isn't just for coders anymore. The desire to really get a handle on this stuff is global. I mean, a course called Elements of AI has attracted over 1.8 million people from all walks of life. This technology is becoming essential for literally everyone.
That is a pretty bold statement, but it really highlights what's at stake here. If AI is the new electricity, then don't we all need to know how to flip the switch? So let's shift from the theory to the practice and look at how you can start using this power for yourself.
With tools like ChatGPT basically everywhere now, there's a new, super critical skill emerging. It's called prompt engineering. See, the key to unlocking an AI's real potential is learning how to talk to it. You got to think of it less like you're coding and more like you're just a great communicator, asking the right questions in the right way.
Just look at the difference here. A weak, vague prompt like write an article about fitness is going to get you a generic, pretty useless result. But check out the strong prompt. Write a 300-word motivational blog post for busy parents about quick 10-minute morning workouts, written in an encouraging tone. See, that level of detail and context is what turns a simple request into something genuinely valuable.
And here's the cool part. You can totally master this skill. Just follow this simple formula. First, give the AI a role. Then give it a specific task. Add some context about your goal or who the audience is. And finally, tell it the format you want the output in. That structure turns a simple wish into a powerful instruction. So, as this incredible technology gets more and more integrated into everything, I'm talking healthcare, banking, you name it, it starts to raise some really important questions for all of us. I mean, if AI is going to be as big as electricity, who's in charge of the wiring? And that leads us to some pretty big challenges that, frankly, everyone is still trying to figure out. For instance, if an AI is trained on old historical data, it might accidentally learn and repeat our past biases. Or if an AI system denies someone a loan, there's a growing conversation that says we should have a right to know why. You see, these aren't just technical puzzles anymore, they're huge societal ones.
To try and tackle all this, experts are focusing on 3 key pillars. First, building ethical rules based on our shared social values. Second, demanding what's called explainability, so these AI decisions aren't just coming from some mysterious black box. And third, creating auditing systems to check for potential harm and make sure there's real accountability.
I think this is such a crucial reminder for all of us. AI isn't something that's just happening to us. It is not some uncontrollable force of nature. It's a tool being built by us. And that means we have both the power and the responsibility to shape where it goes next.
So, from understanding the basics of how it learns, to mastering how we talk to it, all the way to guiding its impact on society, the journey of AI is, in the end, a very human story. Its next chapter is one that we are all writing right now together. So the only real question left is, what kind of future are we going to choose to build?